Hi, I'm David Gerard, and this is Pivot to AI, coming to you daily. Today, it's OpenAI versus the evil chatbots of doom. AI vendors sell chatbots. You can have conversations with the chatbot. This convinces too many people there's an actual person in there. But there isn't. They're text-completing machines with a bit of randomness. That doesn't sound very cool. So the AI companies encourage what we call critty hype, the sort of AI criticism that makes the robots sound dangerous in a cool and edgy way. Our chatbot is so capable it could take over the world, so it can definitely answer your email. If you can't get enough critty hype, make up your own. Ask the AI doomsday crowd, the Yudkowsky followers. The AI companies are full of AI doom cultists. They will always tell you the super autocomplete might take over and kill us all. Anthropic puts out a lot of these reports. Reasoning AI is lying to you. Or maybe it's just hallucinating again. Anthropic did one with Apollo Research where they got a chatbot to lie to them by telling it to lie to them. Apollo is an AI safety group. That is, they're AI doomsday cultists. After GPT-5 fell flat, OpenAI is getting a bit desperate. So they sponsored Apollo to write a report on the threat of scheming chatbots that will deceive you. OpenAI and Apollo, quote, found behaviors consistent with scheming in controlled tests across frontier models, unquote. No, they didn't. This is pure marketing. The bots are text completers. They don't have intelligence, they don't have plans. But people project their own intelligence onto the chatbot. And if they're paranoid AI doomsday cultists, they project culty AI doom. Quote, AI scheming, pretending to be aligned while secretly pursuing some other agenda, is a significant risk that we've been studying, unquote. No, it isn't a significant risk, and that's as stupid as it sounds. The paper is 94 pages, but if you look, they openly admit they've got nothing much. Section 3.1, Covert Actions as a Proxy for Scheming, admits, quote, current frontier models likely lack the sophisticated awareness and goal-directedness required for competent and concerning scheming, unquote. They just admitted this was an imaginary problem. But the researchers really want to study this made-up threat, so they look for supposed covert actions, and they just assume, on no evidence, that there are goals there. Apollo is assuming their conclusions as hard as they can. Then they're presenting the results of this assumption as evidence for their conclusion. The researchers even set up an anti-scheming environments that create conflicts to elicit covert rule violations. So, whatever the bot output is, it's evidence of wrongdoing. So's the opposite. One of the tasks is an impossible coding task. Now, you might have noticed that vibe coding is terrible because chatbots are not actually good at coding. But these guys assume bad code presented as good code is evidence of evil. Quote, misciting the spec, unquote, is also evidence of evil. In that case, the GitHub Copilot bot is a malevolent intelligence that's out to mess you up. If they can't get anything else, they just tell the bot, please act evil. Quote, training the model to covertly pursue the misaligned goal. In order to instill the misaligned covert goal into O4 Mini, we use deliberative alignment, unquote. Yeah, if you tell the bot to tell you a story about an evil robot, it'll tell you a story about an evil robot. After way too many pages of this guff, the conclusions straight up admit they got nothing. Quote, while current models likely lack the goal-directedness and situational awareness required for dangerous scheming, this failure mode may become critical in future AI systems, unquote. That is, we admit this is useless and dumb, but you can't prove it won't be huge in the future. Quote, scheming represents a significant risk for future AI systems. Unquote. Note they just said they've got no evidence this is even a thing. Yet. This is all stuff that's so stupid you think, I must be reading it wrong. But then they just come out and say the stupid version. I bet these guys are haunted by the malevolent artificial intelligence power of thermostats. It switched itself on! Thank you for tuning in to Pivot to AI. If you know one AI doomsday cultist who could really do with a slap, send him a link to this episode. Word of mouth, that's how to spread the word. Please hit like and subscribe on YouTube. Leave a nice podcast review. And if you want Pivot to AI to keep coming out daily, we need your support. Drop just $5 into the Patreon linked in the show notes below. Or hit the join button on YouTube. That works too. Get episodes a few minutes early. Thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow, and bye for now.